Today we are going to demonstrate how to do the senior fitness test, but first I would like to explain the importance of physical activity. The main reason is it protects you against some chronic diseases such as heart disease, diabetes, some cancers, and it also makes performing activities of daily life easier, which is very important when you are a senior getting into your later years and you are not by yourself, but most of the time by yourself. You need to be another thing that is important to talk about is what happens if you don't exercise, such as you lose muscle, you could lose muscle speed, which affects your balance and mobility. You basically lose functionality of the bone and muscle. Sadly, when you lose muscle, you tend to put on fat, which is definitely not good if you are not exercising and getting older into your later years. Before we start our senior fitness demonstration of our senior fitness test, I would like to say that it's very important to make sure that you are cleared by your physician to do any sort of physical activity. Because one, you wouldn't want to get hurt, and two, you would like to hear any recommendations that he has to offer on you practicing any physical activity. And you definitely would not want to do something that does not benefit you or hurt you. Okay, this is Irvin. He is going to be helping me out on the demonstration of the senior fitness test. Right now, I have him doing one of the 6 exercises that are on the fitness test called the arm curl. I'm pretty sure he can do more than 11, but 11 is anything less than 11 would be a risk factor for a senior. This exercise is very important for just performing normal household activities such as picking stuff up, grocery shopping, picking up your grandchildren. Second, we will go on to the sit and reach test. Sit and reach test. For this one, as you can see right here, he obviously can touch his toes, but if it were to be on a senior, it would be for men. Anything 4 inches from the fingertip to the toe would be a risk factor, and for women would be 2 inches for the risk factor on that one. Thank you, Irvin. Alright, for the third exercise, we are going to be doing the back scratch, which is assess the upper body flexibility, which is very important once again for everyday movements, such as combing your hair, putting on clothes, reaching over for a seat belt also. This is when you put one hand over your shoulder and reach for your other hand. For the risk factors are if you are a male and there is a more than 8-inch gap in between and you are at risk, and for women it is a more than a 4-inch gap, which you are at risk. And now we are going to have Irvin demonstrate that. Here we have Irvin demonstrating the back scratch exercise. As you can tell, he can obviously do it, but yeah, the risk factors are 8-inch gap for men and a 4-inch gap for women would be a risk factor. Okay, now we are going to go on to the 8-foot up and go. Okay, now we have Irvin demonstrating the 8-foot up and go, which is simply just walking 8 feet to a certain point and coming back down and sitting down. The risk factor for this would be any longer than 9 seconds. This is used to assess the agility and dynamic balance, which is important in everyday life as well. Anywhere from maneuvering to getting off a bus on time, getting up to get something from the kitchen, or just simply getting up to go to the bathroom. Very important, something that we usually take for granted, but it is something that we should watch out for if it is longer than 9 seconds. Thank you, Irvin. Okay, on for our fourth exercise, have Irvin doing the chair stand test. This one just practices the leg strength and the endurance of the person. For men, the risk factor would be anything under 14, and for women, it would be anything under 12. Simple tests, again, just for everyday living. Simply getting out of a chair, coming out of your car. Yeah. Now, for the last exercise on the senior fitness test, there's actually either one of the two that you could do: a 6-minute walk or a 2-minute step test. Here we have Irvin demonstrating the 2-minute step test. It is counting the number of steps in 2 minutes, raising each knee to a point midway between the kneecap and the top hip bone. The risk factor for this one would be less than 65 steps for either both men or women. And again, of course, this is just simply for any living purposes, just walking around your house, walking to the corner, walking to the bus stop. Thank you, Irvin. That was our demonstration of the senior fitness test. Now that you know how to do it, please get up and go try that. And try to set some goals for yourself to get where you want to be. It is never too late to start exercising. And also other benefits that go along with exercising. You get to meet new people, mix with different age groups, engaging in discussion, conversation, and you're also more likely just to go out and go places, which is also great. I'd like to thank Irvin for helping me demonstrate this, and I hope this video helped. And that is the conclusion of our senior fitness test. Thank you for watching.